in karton fokoina andung batatije hade batatije isa kodota no la ka bonam bantala bankol to bidding UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland anin banku tumal mu beto na doku sone yata atariyata akoita andung allan na yata Gambia banko kan Supersonics le dinkiral siyata katambinin tumal mu meti Supersonics be banku tan sabani nani le to fota findu bankol to dung ila Google Play Store to wala ila Apple App sign ye Supersonics la money transfer app o download pour que ifa munafang na service la
الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده نبينا وحبيبنا محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم بعد ولو لمر لالو أني جيب لالو برنامج من كنالو كان ولمو من يندكك إن شاء الله وبرنامج من كاسم بالينا ولمو نت بامبو دمفا أني على إبراهيم با ماما كتو سياتل واشنطن أتبع فانكوفر ودنا لين لون ولا بكلا جمالون تي جمالون ورارو جنة واتو تلا لولين تلا ورارو كذا تلا ورو الله مركوني ماكا نا لفيدا كاجوبة فنان البتالا ميندو ولا مغامبيان تلانس تي في على بركة السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته
assalamu alaikum baden juberal ngalbe kono Gamentanes TV to felanta ala jam banjul a magistrate court da nyilom la dami alon ko mon mi laron ko wolle be tries jotna kono wolle mi la nyaton kolti ye samba court le wato men e fundita December karola 2019 e fundita le demonstration ko gambe banko kanjang ina na petition di president Adam Barola pour assigner 3 years so ñu yalon ka ay wolle sign ay signero men ke anin ko ay son mol ka ko sanji sabano sila don abe jilale abe fanyala man sa ala jelen nin keta ka folti ka fo mi alon ko fundire be lori wol kan pour president Adam Baro assigner ñin simfani no ma ñin lahi do men di budu ngajele demonstration ñin kala me yalan ko akata 2019 na December karo kono ina na fundi fana January 2020 ina na ka president Adam Barrow hakilo blandi ko ay ñin ay sarro men fo wolam sanji sabari pour no sida se ji man sa yala nyamem bari tel nan na ka fendi me yalan ko wolu na na ay la ñaton kolta ke muta ke ares ina te samba mal tu nan na ka fendi me yalan ko bije ka ibe fundile bida kidi wala ay bina ina na ka fendi me yalan ko sa ye belo dilan sa sabari la wala kono ning code wato sida wala ning wato sida pour kana code kana itaga ka modi mi alan koy kana code budum bala wala dum banjul magistrate code nale ko ma don jibe dal be wala jeje banjul magistrate code be wala dum ina tarjela bi fana don nyakili nyama don kabur kana nan kana ila kol di melaron ko CDRO wala be kala state council tema wala moldi melaron ko wala be lori man sakunda nyin lando wala loyalty melaron ko be lori man sakunda nim fana defense council wala moldi melaron ko wala be lori nyin tumir moli e mel tumi kafu ko ye sarro do lati nyawado men e man sakunda ila protest nyin ye kayto men di la wala permission nyin ka revoke anim fana yafo ko ye wato men yoldi ina na ka fu ñomale pour kamol gara ñokam ena nay caaji wala ñin tumir wala le kan anin tumir jama dol minal ko ye wala la ñu mol kam ay boy kidi ndika wala tem budum bala jena drom fen fen di nata drom mena duna jele ngay batu anin ki do ñu bana drom be fun la nala ka ni ka ca sorom fen fen ngere je drom Gamentanes TV ba nat la lel anal badi mo la MCC
Patience. The state have injected politics in this trial today. We are on the trial or trying the 3 years Jotna Victims Family Movement that is not into politics. But it's going to take patience. Parce que we have a very good judge up here. Boy, George B, there is hope with this judge. I talked about delaying tactics at the High Court before.
assalamu alaikum
alaikum salam
bi yenyim bi ala ni trial bi yaja nyadi ala trial bi yaja nyadi
alhamdulillah cool ka abita kan ko ke bak bita kan ko na jigo soto cool bita kan nyame baron sulol to nyaal banko kan so to cool bita kan nyame kiti bunda to ngaje beten be temale so baron sai court adjourn for 27
yes
wala wala na mo fana jube
state council la nyanya dile da me yalon ko ay argument do na me yalon ko nyanta so min la wato minna to wato nyin tambida bi samanda na argument inati ina na afo nyile fana ko ita lafta pour case ngi ay adjoin ya nyanya dile
ha yalon ko bi man ni ko kam fulum no fende kudo da ko no fofonyo comme ni nare til state la carola wolu comme be ngal na kada nyame wala hande jama ba yalla na kada nyame yo because na lo ay men fulum sanyi kilimbe ku kilon kono ngamira witness mo fula dam malnat nan jang and then bilol bota jang fanan itolé e fon bu mo dande kudol la fonna da jang sa sabu ñing tardo le carola so woto ngalol ko itol membe dol bu wala ñinde ko kanyin ko dile just ñin kamma ko tan ko sike mo sa ko operation tourist be kito kono e c'est alors maman kana ke no fo janne ko do be do la ko wala itol la ko dal be continue la ko ga ni chancelo bara kiri bu do nga kondano so to mo be lutini mbetema so alhamdulillah
3 years jotna ali afole ko albe sanji sabo nyi ndoma pour ni president baro sanji sabo nyi ay lahi do men di ase bula lahi do nyi ndoma andun san fentin tambiral san kana sanji lulo sanji sabo ta sanji lulo ayaji la digi fe fo sa atal te fonyo la nyi kelo nyi naba
hayalo nyi mu kelo de mi ko fonyo tije mba kella ngaru di nulbul gambia to nyaay londi yim bankoka wo fonyo to woto because bankol min yalon ko nin ko démocratie ngata bankol menuka wala kilo hani bila be kuta yaren kele kilo ni ma ke anyama mo be ka findi ya kondem so wo mu kulle mi an ko nyim banko kan wote ndul ba ke mba tulale mo ya ke tan ko but 3 years nde masa munga même fay wala ma carte fa commande carte fay ko ta wala fu na ma ke fana la tinyata president tinyata le ko mo wala la kotak mo wala because ayina fa ko politiko ni bala no men diate da ko lofu ako ni sila do yina mola so gamelo yo so la kare fo kana so fenne warta 3 years ni ala kidala ngofo mole ko so wato me alon ko ni am 3 years o fongo to mando wadam fa luwodo mun tel fa luwol ni ala kidala ngata wala nga tende nga sindi so dem payro fran kamala ni ala kidala so be ko mo be nyala sa inshallah
ay alla ni yemuna karanje kadum mansa kunda felenting i kadu ko yar nya ka ikadu la ajo en nale yemuna karanku woni
nga men karanje don de nga gambia dingul tentu ani gambia la kiti yo fanan bunda ke tari fon bulo kono ngo fanan karan ko nyin kono so um kontanoldi because bidin tata yendundi mile 2 loyal lota yene drive fight ngaje ko nga belo soto anin ko la benda nyaawonya muto nan jangan say alhamdulillah so ko bi daka nyaami dal sa funo nga men karanje dal wolam nyinde ko nga men kele abe falingal do mandi kaje ko to nyaasa bari banko kan man sakana sembo muda bulo ko men diada ake because bi men diada afela la molbe do bolo try kan aman keno because to nyaala bitaka so wodo ay nga kelo nyi nga taman so jele ko na kelo nyi fem be da kan jele fem be falin kan jele alhamdulillah so yeah
do you have hope
yeah ndol be to nyaala kan kido mon rambul da ndol be kido winna ni ngo fudo kam kidi kun la nyaadon bari ngani lonko na toñan so fono dal be toñala ga adum fenno me alonko akalla faale bara bukatala operation 3 years ko nga fu nyama sanyi sago tambida nga commandi pra carte fa commandi na carte fa commandi carte fay aye bang so wayndol ma ko la atetinya because bi afela bi yaay kam banko mo na ba mo soto because mo mal la no soto ko tek iba fu no mo le sanyi sago be fekele kana mo sama constitution ga munana bi ba fu fo dem di no munana fo malongol loi bi je me alonko akoy sanyi ta marlo ga sanyi lul ida fa la mo le to toña fa la mo le mol min gafo la ilaha illallah nali wulita al kakuma fu me alan ko ani adul ka salo gal kakuma be fu mole i jamfata nyol so alhamdulillah ndol ko nanda bage biya bolo problem ko be yaay ka mo bëgge la moyala because mol yalla nga ay fem fo attaquer la ako sanjilul amaki mani bodo dala skiba wala amaki so la hilol men kile man keno so wo man dul to watal to biya bolo problem ko be yaay nga ngajila ala to sunto faka kemelul dinu le ko Allah bendu dinu le wala be me an ko ani lo amanda dindigul damma e kawleta ka kemelul dinu la problem bendu munaduna kunu ñun kebal la benno bar kebal ya jela ko ñun mu mol me kuma kensen fola la moyti e de la hido timandlade ibuka tonya fasa aden ika fem fo abe ne woldo am afanga wala president fo le ko mo be jabi ako adaka fem fo na sila ñina so alhamdulillah
ya baraka baka an ka be mbade ko le don nindo fana ka chaso la mele alan ko wala bi jam assalamu alaikum.
It has to be a process. No, I cannot give a comment on a matter that is before the court.
Okay, baraka baka an ka be don mbade ko nga fa nya men don abe embe banjul magistrate court le bayre ni ma
no man kuma sodan si même fo no
ay do men brother
yo numbara
abena ni
abija
ite du yen ga ki do ni ite nya di
kito wati kito ajoino moma wala understand no speciality katu aketa nya nim ko tata jojo wala kiti tela nyanta kuma fula mun yalon ko gambia lol nyanta wala famula bari ko mun yalon ko ni nata ni jikita ka fo bi kiti be bandale kiti te bannola fo ya ajoin ko te wati ni wati ñun boy mu dimbaya tiyol lati bela hajol tinya kan ikana kitol kane dan kun kitiola oto nin ko be nyama ida mun lota pour que samba kito ay nyanta kumale fula mun yalon ka be kitindilale ay ko bang ñuni bela to nyale kan ka to yekate ay sanyi saballa president fa moy wala ko sanyi saba o sanyi saba halin ta fangal na kate ay wala nam pintida 3 years ka itani ka fun dangal na kate ay 3 years wala wo sababu le yatina mol pintida wo sababu le yatina yemu de be samba kan kitiola ka fo sembo be to le bulum to lata ka fo sembo te jongo jombul sembo bo alale bulu ko ku dunia ja ka ke sababu le kam wo sababu mu yasini wo sababu le yatina to lul tam pintita to le mu sababoti wala mu kumoti assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Okay, ide e wato wada ya fule ka ko ni ka la ajo enale andum adrem mol mi alan ko dimbati wala maldi alkala paso jole e wato wada kana jang yo ko nyadi
katum gambia to mam men fenje nga gambia le jare tani hanni ko paso e ba jola wilkilin la nte kundungo mbe jola katum gambia dingol le lota gambia pour que gambia bondi so wo gambia dingol nte jelo be kumbola me nyafita hanni me nyafita mbe se wondila kay tanila ka fo gamna e banko din kende ya do ko wala ke wala nambe
ida du fay fana be mol kono mi alan ko wala arrest wato men ko woni keda
ha me wo mol ko mu arrest yen tolle samba anti crime andu manni misa andu tanni misa la fana katu ngal na banku di nyantole itandi njida Guinée Bissau wala Sénégal ngata ngaf demonstration loke nyanta kala min to Gambia wo nyanto na 3 years voting wala tin nam pintita wo sababu wala tin nam pintita andu hans fo sama na ilahi doke ayata banko mu me beta ilahi di kango munna na ma ke me pintila wo kango kangne na tra ngal na kate fay wo kango me pintila wo kango wala fananka fengo fente murundi la koma
sa 3 years jotna alla ni 3 years jotna silang albe mum fere le titakan pour katanya do
3 years bi jande for stay 3 years is here forever katum 3 years manke political party 3 years mu banku din kendo leti katu tolle lota banko e katum nin mo ya tambini ay la hido mundi wallahi do anyanta wo timmandilal ngape ko pekle kay tan la ka fo kar ya nyina ale nyina fo ale lahi dole di sani na da ka nyini ka wallahi do kan albabulu nyaadi le albanku dingol kala mutandi wul ta kayro kama wo kayro ni wala singo be nyonna hanfo bi ya mutan tol fitinoti bari tollom fituna bondi la ka tolle fitino bondi ka tun tol 3 years mo lindo commenta saka bero banku din kende inyanta fintila 3 years ko nyinale ya support andi nyanta support la hanni ma saw man sanata ay ko kan fo lahir kan mbelo la no mal ka jay wallahi kan way timma inshallah ala la man sabaya kan
barka mari han kabi dron bale banjul magistrate court le dam yaron ko ni molbe ka chaso kam yaron ko awole be ni mol ko
camera ko create jotna la molu 90 minutes only I'm saying are they determined to continue? Are we ready?
We are defiant. We are defiant. The determination is so high. They are using their delayance tactics to make sure to delay the whole process because there are some certain involvement we cannot put ourselves into them. But until we are fully ready to hold the government accountable, because political deception, come bring inception on Kanyinefo, political new money, kanyo full political la, akamen create Bangkok wala dictatorship because akafenne create aka incumbent nya kamendia wala to perpetuate himself in power by just violating people's rights like what he's doing to us. So we are defined today and we are more defined tomorrow to be fighting, continue fighting political of deception. Kajo political ni nyumane ne nga opanjang. Ebe memfola molien, ebe continue ka woleke. Woketa any government, whether the party I am in today or the party I am going to be tomorrow, but the best interest of the people is for a political party to be hold accountable to the electors. So until as 9 inmates of the 3 years Jotna may arrest no, we will continue to be committed to those principles to ensure that our country is being put to the right path for the benefit of each and every Gambian.
Best interest of the people. Benga lo ne droko communicate society katinga. Nga moy ko 3 ton le lanta 9 banko kan narcotic drug la mialo kapuko. Na chanjande no society kono interna banko karam gano la kote. Create Jotna na African banko le senen. Mona be kele lo blati fanara.
This is why since Ofanaketa, you are seeing individuals like me and others, we have strongly called on the government to thoroughly investigate that matter. Come ya oku nya kisi ya jago droko nya abota mindolo because droko menga lo ne sintala bulutala dampatantala spino kanajang molle banat la jang so womol menata jang womol mujuma lelde natra iko molle nata jang mo kilina mala wonata jang how over 2 tons of cocaine well land in a country that has been governed by a government me alongo security be marano bankola in the ports, and then you have the NIA, you have today called SIS, you have the police, you have the drug law enforcement agencies. What drug of Jumalel ba koma. This is why we are strongly calling on the government to thoroughly investigate that drug matter, because na funding they are much important to the society. So funding lun drug jamaje makana pour ka wolel target, because funding jamaje ma telel ke fang involve ñu ko la due to stress or depression, you understand. So nim man sakunda man la fe ko funding la right kantandi ka banko senandi from drug smuggling or from drug transit or drug storage point ibaje la ko na banko man safe fansai. So ngaje ko ñun drug ko minata jam bi until we will continue to call on the government and strongly call on them to thoroughly investigate mantra mata ñu to la je wonya ha citizens, because na finti banta abentel trouble la abentel hamla, because droko ala na banko gang aka banko la economy hamle aka banko la image bula at the standard me bali whereby dunia bokala na koteke and nun dina judu Gambia bi at the strong impact, the negative impact of that is going to be harming the youths. So telephone ngi delem sama kebalde ni ngadra na kebal me be bi banko ta yala image nya already pour ko badi ya relationship fix dunia ni Gambia ma koteke abe ko yala. So droko menala jambi o yatan this man sakunda is too weak abelam furin bakele pour que banko la tanko ka kanta wala ka banko la tanko ka kisi ka jiko banko la moli yele interest, because banko me security mantraje 3 ton of a historic cocaine to be smuggled in that country, like a small country like Gambia, war is a serious alarming concern to each and every Gambian. So until me belorine pour ngo kusifala ngekele ngaje ko na banko we are well secured, our sovereignty, territorial sovereignty should be looked into, and then we must be vigilant to ensure that our future should not be put in jeopardy.
Yeah, emeloje ñun dog dol mel yalon koy na tan be kalam tan ko kabine ñi masa kunda na kalam ko drogo jama me yalon ko lunda banko kanjang bari wol drogo be la ko do kitioto man na ka fem moy malo ko ñande emino soto be mem ko la banko dingole ila famuro ñu de kalamento ko karola bari na jele mol la contenal kono e drogo lu muta jele ansa em femmam ba ko kono na kalam dale e drog jamal da muta mol bulu bar ansa banko mol bu ka fen kalam do ko kono mina mo de action the
reaction of the wol man sakuna man serious pour ka drog kele banko ganya. They are only serious with making noise, but the real thing is that they are not serious with the fight against drugs. I understand banko ganya be pare ni kama ka usiani mol kan ka jogo Gambia me drog kele kan ni one box of cannabis mute Brazil kan ikajele full 3 trucks of pickups ika one individual escort ni nyin ka ya mun mo da fala ya nyamol mutabula mun cannabis vala wala mo a box, but 3 or 4 kilos of cocaine ngajele jang apota sukur bodo ko lajan portu jang. But at the end of the day, women nati they are walking freely on the street. I have been to Mile 2. I saw young people who have been detained there, who have been at the remand for almost 1 year. Still now in a court process amambano, because why? They cannot have evidence against them. The courts have been delayed in the Mile 2, so those people are languishing in those stages, and when still the law have given them innocent before the court proclaimed them guilty. But ngajele more 4 kilos for them 4 kilos of cocaine. They are walking freely on the street up until today. Nobody has seen them before the court, because what they will reason is that we don't have substantial evidence against them. So what are the evidence that are they looking for? The evidence that are putting people in jail because of cannabis. What are not those evidence are not used to prosecute people who are smuggling drugs or cocaine in this country. Mansakunda is not serious to fight against struggle. They are only more serious to make noise, to attract the international world that they are fighting drug smuggling. But when you come on the ground, you find that is the opposite. So the reality on the Gambia, or the current status of the Gambian government today is they are very much weak in the fight against drug.
Aji janim be bula la folo la fe ñen kala ñina bayring 3 years Jotna alko ala lo ka mo mende wala ka banko la right fight aji lefta ñun kala mina wala ñun ko appelé nga carte fa wala wali IEC ya fo ko e registration o kala ñun January karo men ba ko nete but IEC na findi e diamo ko ya postpone le follow mina be kala 3 years job na la reaction odi ne atala ko même salfe atul executive wala almantra kiti ko ñun tembe
Hani me kito kola, it is my civic right, it is my constitutional right. I will not see IEC delaying the most important programs of this country, because we all know elections are very key in national development, because there is where citizens decide who should govern me or who should rule me as a leader. So if you want to delay that, we are not going to compromise with that. Whether I am in the court or outside of the court, I don't care. What I care is how to protect the integrity of my country, and you can't protect the integrity of your country when there's no fair and transparent election. So therefore, I see the action of Yamenketeng, because there are so much important things to be done, not only with registration. After registration, you have processes that need to be conducted. You have that in the revising court. So you have that they must be reporting. They are key representative regional data and Sadogozal. When you take a report, Jumal Fatan election Tamila Konola. Min Fatan, how should we prove them that they are dead? Where are their reports? All those are things that need to be put in place. It is not about registering people only. It is about after registration. What are the areas that we need to look into as a country to ensure that there is no illegal or fraud voter registration in the Gambia here? So we'll move areas many along Moljibe come back and Mantra Tulungan Cartefao Kumata Bakele. So I see steps mentor. Ilafta ka memble mo GPP 80, but in Mafale GPP cannot be blamed in this process. The person or the partner to blame here, it is the IEC, because GPP, according to the report that we are getting from them, they are doing their job and they are doing what they're supposed to do as far as transparency and accountability is concerned. You understand, in procurement of public entities. So Ning IEC left a contra award. They must avoid it in a transparent manner and in a way that citizens will have trust and confidence in them that they will be conducting elections free and fair. They will not look into the eyes of anybody. But nika election am 14 January vote the so no matter what happens, we will conduct election in 2021. The conduction of election woman can tell concern. Our concern is to legally register citizens. After registration, for us to be having time to make sure set a revising code, because before election, 6 months before election, no activity can be done. So if voter cards are registered 6 months before election, it's manula femfenna. So January, February, Hansa mandate for indefinite suspend wala. So from here to June, Nimam Femfono, how can we register people ordinary? Basically, how can we have Gambians registered? How can we set our revising code? How can we ensure that those dead electorates are be reported? So for us to be knowing that this person cannot participate in elections again, or in voting again. But will be IEC ma will be ke. Eka fonyo ko kanyim fengo suspending o man important da wole mo election bakala 2021. Until ka for December 2021 election ni. What is not important to us? What is important to us? To be having every Gambian to be registered before the 2021 election come ahead. And after registration, we need to do our groundworks to ensure that the revising code also should get information in terms of who is legally to be registered, who is not illegal to be registered. So, Majilal ko mbewo kelale kajo ko IEC steps to mendamota until December election o man can worry me why suspending the registration when they really get notification.
Given that Operation 2 Jotna because of President Barrow 3 years ago, wala atna ikindirano. But saying me atrako any other circumstances or any circumstances nada komi delay na rena kena rabo say 2021 election o te keno even one but what will be the stand of the
may God forbid the peace and stability of this country lies in December elections. So anybody who wants to compromise that, you wanted to put the country into a big chaos.
Thank you.
So therefore, one moment of compromise level.
Aji, my final question to you, Aji, please, the company may lonko eka for ESI. Be akalam dano company wala kada company de me lonko wala ning ya jame ben do ko lan ja wala masakunda ko to nyinde alu be akalam dano janko ko carte o dol tinyada men kada carte kemasa sabad me alo ko ya jandile sai wo compagnie kilo na kalam da nuko IEC left no ko contrat ko dino compagnie kilo nyina la nu nangere ESIT ya mira ni atar ko ya to ya nyima zakunda be fale reform la IEC be fale reform la ya mira IEC nyanda ko compagnie ko dabula na nyina na fango ko la ba na kakare fa ko nyala ko la
ya I will blame wala nan ko na diam ko IEC should make sure that they have a cordial relationship with the electorates, because bankola Cairo na tanko na la bengo abening election min kala be ko la mantra masakunda blame la for that matter, because IEC ni la independent lem IEC ni la independent nam IEC ni la independent nam so IEC nata man sakunda lafta ke ibulo bule tela dogo kono la yanta ka make sure ya itandi man sakunda la ko until we are independent and we are not ready to put this country into a jaipod or into chaos, you understand? So wakamala they should ensure that election femfe alon ko asi landa bala nat election ni carte fa Kenya ni Gambia dingol ni IEC tema IEC nyanta ka wo avoid le e manyana ke nyatele wala so IEC ni la contrat de compagnie mi yalon ko Gambia dingol man lala wala wol nene dabla kudo mi yalon ko amantili woni be kanu na di election ko kundo IEC nyanta ka tilare ye nyaka sola so mte man man sakunda bele mula because ko le never again and never again will remain, you understand? Ni IEC ko mengen ni ko mengo ko malong mba falen ko balon nale ibe tawlale andu ni taw membe kala at the end of the day wo be kan tebe regretful because man tra pare pour ka banko ka compromise ko tek.
Thank you very much.
Aji, one more question. Being in the court, court kono dami yanko defense state council in Arana.
Which institute? Which? Okay.
Okay, yeah, submission okay file submit dami yanko bela firin ko pour ke lawyer ni ko ni ndaka ajoin anim fana submission do ke ka itandi ko itel nyanda o sambalal janni deadline ni kasi bari ma o samba fo deadline ni nara si so any state council yela ko ni nyaadi
ngakol fo do ko elefta ka process ni tardendi elefta ka coordinate delay so that we will not be free to do what we want what the constitution allow us to do, you understand? Because if you are involved in court proceedings there are certain activities it famula no kolla but yalong everything you see it has a time. We believe and trust the judicial system. We believe they are impartial and they are independent. So therefore, I wouldn't be able to talk much about it until the right time comes. But as of now, anything that they do to delay the process, I know, my friend, the court will take its due stand to ensure that justice is being served at the end of the day.
Mbadi han kabi doron coming en fala nyamen don wolto Banjul magistrate court ñino mol fel de melalan ko ye wala fo wala ko mol di ko mol ñillam ko mol de melalan ko ye wala di pour la kido ñi melalan ko wala be dending ala 3 years jotna mol budum be dana la janna doron bala janna Banjul magistrate court ñillam ko mol de melalan ko ye wala fo membe dending 3 years jotna la ko wala kido ñi budum kido ñi na da ajonne fanam melalan ko be kala ko January 27 ne wobe kala lokum fula nalal di fanam budum kido ñi be danni wolto mina muruna na ko dem fana ñi lokum fulo ñi sira kana bula kido ñi na ko ñi no ko dem budum be dana la janna gamenda steve la nal badi malo lamil MCC ala baraka baga fawati do
Taka kodo mutaka bonang UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland ani nyimbanku tomal mu meto. Supersonics le itadulate. Anada di masanji jama Gambia bankoka ise kodo tanole ibe dawo da birin katong fokoina andung batatije. Hade batatije ise kodo tanole ka bonam bantala bankol to birin UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland ani nyimbanku tomal mu beto na doku sone yata atariyata akoita andung allan na yata Gambia bankoka Supersonics le dinkiral siyata katambinyin tomal mu meti Supersonics be banku tan sabani nani le to fota findu bankolto dung ila Google Play Store to wala ila Apple App sign ye Supersonics la money transfer app o download pour que ifa munafang na service olla
الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده نبينا وحبيبنا محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم بعد ولو لمر لالو أني جيب لالو برنامج من كنالو كان ولمو من يندكك إن شاء الله وبرنامج من كاسم بالينا ولمو نت بامبو دمفا ani Alhaji Ibrahim Ba Mama Koto Seattle Washington atebe Vancouver banala len lungu men wala be kala jumalungu ti jumalungu wuraro janna wato tala lulu nin tala wuraro kada tala woro alla madu kunimaka na lafida ka jube fanam albetala mindo wala mu Gambian Talents TV ala barika. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.